This situation is indeed dire, and the consequences of inaction are unimaginable.
I think there was an element of finding your own way, but I mean, if you asked, you could certainly get help. There's nothing wrong in that. But the reason I'm smiling is that it always makes me laugh when you read in the newspapers or you hear on the way that, of course, there will have been, people would have been prepared for this.
Welcome to our channel, where today we're unraveling one of the most intriguing dynamics within the British royal family. Princess Anne and Queen Camilla, two powerful women, each with a rich history, and yet their relationship has been anything but simple. From subtle gestures that speak volumes to the tangled past between their families, we're diving deep into the drama, the tension, and the secrets that have shaped their bond. What's really going on behind the scenes of this royal rivalry? Stay tuned as we uncover the hidden truths and explore the shifting power dynamics within the monarchy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a royal update. Let's get into it. The British royal family, a living institution woven into the fabric of history, has always been a subject of intrigue and admiration. With its pomp, tradition, and a seemingly flawless outward appearance, it has captivated the public for centuries. Yet behind the walls of Buckingham Palace and the grand castles scattered across the UK, the royal family is, like any other family, full of its own personal dynamics, rivalries, and complexities. The public often only sees the royal family through a carefully curated lens, one that emphasizes unity, loyalty, and tradition. However, there are moments, as subtle as they may be, that hint at deeper tensions, unspoken feelings, and histories that cannot be erased by the passing of time. One such dynamic is the relationship between Princess Anne and Camilla, Queen Consort to King Charles III. Princess Anne, the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, has long been known for her no-nonsense attitude and unwavering dedication to her royal duties. She is not one to shy away from hard work or the responsibilities that come with her title. Throughout her life, Anne has carved out a space for herself as a member of the royal family who values tradition, precision, and duty above all else. She has also developed a reputation for her candidness and straightforwardness, refusing to play the part of the typical, picture-perfect royal. While her personality has sometimes been perceived as blunt, it is her authenticity and commitment to her duties that have earned her the respect of the public and her peers within the royal household. In stark contrast stands Camilla, who, despite her many years of public service and royal duties, carries a much more complicated and controversial history. Camilla's journey to becoming Queen Consort was far from simple. Her relationship with King Charles began long before their marriage, and it was a love story that was initially overshadowed by public scandal, media frenzy, and familial tension. In the 1970s, Camilla was married to Andrew Parker Bowles, and she had a life that seemed far removed from the royal spotlight. However, as fate would have it, Camilla and Charles had crossed paths long before their marriages, and their connection was undeniable. Their deep, abiding affection for each other grew over the years, despite the complications, controversies, and the public scrutiny that came with their love affair. The public nature of their romance, particularly during the tumultuous years of Charles's marriage to Princess Diana, was difficult for many members of the royal family to reconcile with their own sense of duty. Princess Anne, as a member of the royal family who had spent much of her life upholding the values of monarchy, was understandably cautious and perhaps even somewhat resistant to the idea of Camilla becoming Queen Consort. The two women, though bound by their connection to King Charles, shared a complex personal history that went beyond their royal titles. The intricacies of their relationship were largely shaped by their shared history with Andrew Parker Bowles, whom both Anne and Camilla had been romantically involved with at different points in their lives. Anne and Andrew had once been in a serious relationship in the 1970s, but it ended without much fanfare. Their romance was not meant to be, but it added a layer of complexity to the personal dynamics between Anne and Camilla. While the royal family has often prioritized duty over personal feelings, it would be naive to suggest that personal histories do not play a significant role in shaping the interactions between family members. The dynamics between Anne and Camilla, therefore, cannot be understood without considering this historical backdrop. Camilla, having come from a life outside the royal family, was never fully embraced by the public or by certain members of the royal family, particularly due to her association with the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage. For many, Camilla was seen as a disruptor, an outsider who had shattered the image of the perfect royal family. But while the public perception of Camilla has shifted over the years, her path to becoming queen consort has been a difficult and often painful one. For Princess Anne, whose sense of duty and devotion to tradition had always been a guiding principle in her life, Camilla's rise to prominence within the royal family was a source of discomfort, if not outright resistance. A key moment that brought this tension to the forefront occurred during a royal event where the royal family was gathered to honor the monarch, as is customary. In a traditional ceremony, it is expected that members of the royal family will show deference and respect to the reigning monarch and the consort. This respect is often displayed in the form of a curtsy, a gesture deeply ingrained in royal tradition. For centuries, this act has symbolized submission, respect, and the recognition of the hierarchy within the royal family. When Princess Anne attended this particular event, she was faced with the opportunity to follow this custom, as was expected of all royals in attendance. However, in a surprising move, Anne did not offer the customary curtsy to Queen Camilla. Instead, she simply nodded her head in acknowledgement. To the casual observer, this may have seemed like a minor gesture, easily overlooked. However, for those within the royal family and those who closely follow royal affairs, this seemingly simple act spoke volumes. The curtsy, a gesture steeped in centuries of tradition, has long been seen as a symbol of respect within the royal family. It is not just a polite acknowledgement, but a recognition of the monarch's authority and the royal hierarchy. Anne's decision to forego the curtsy and substitute it with a nod was not a trivial act. It was seen by some as a quiet rebellion, a subtle protest against the growing changes within the monarchy. The refusal to offer a curtsy to Queen Camilla was interpreted by many as a sign of Anne's reluctance to accept the shift in the royal family's structure, particularly with Camilla's rise to queen consort. Anne's gesture was a clear reflection of the tension that existed between her personal views and the reality of the monarchy's evolving nature. While Anne had always been a staunch defender of royal traditions, the role of queen consort was a new and uncomfortable position for her to accept, particularly when it involved someone with a history as complicated as Camilla's. In a family where appearances matter, where every gesture and every word is scrutinized, Anne's decision not to curtsy was both a personal and political statement. It was a reminder that despite the royal family's outward unity, there were still unresolved tensions and differing perspectives at play. At the heart of this tension lies a deeper question about loyalty, tradition, and personal belief. Princess Anne, like many within the royal family, has always held a deep respect for the monarchy's history. To her, the institution of the monarchy represents continuity, tradition, and a sense of national pride. She has always been a protector of these values, sometimes at the expense of her own personal feelings. However, the situation with Camilla forced Anne to confront the evolving nature of the royal family and the ways in which those changes could undermine the traditions she held dear. Anne's refusal to curtsy was not just about Camilla, but about the future of the monarchy itself. It was a reflection of Anne's discomfort with the changes that were taking place within the royal household. This complex relationship between Anne and Camilla underscores the broader struggles within the royal family. As younger generations of royals, such as Prince William and Kate Middleton, champion modernization and a shift towards a more contemporary monarchy, older royals like Princess Anne continue to hold on to the traditions that have been the bedrock of the royal family for centuries. This divide, though not always overtly expressed, creates a tension within the family that is sometimes difficult to reconcile. Camilla's rise to queen consort has been a journey filled with challenges. Despite her years of public service and her commitment to her royal duties, she remains a controversial figure for many, both inside and outside the royal family. For Anne, who has always prided herself on her sense of duty and her belief in the monarchy's role as a stabilizing force in society, Camilla's ascent to the role of queen consort was a difficult pill to swallow. Though Anne has carried out her royal duties with grace and professionalism, her actions, whether intentional or not, indicate a deep-seated reluctance to fully accept Camilla in her new position. The relationship between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla is emblematic of the broader challenges facing the British royal family, as it navigates the shifting tides of public opinion, generational change, and personal histories. Despite the outward unity, the royal family is made up of individuals with their own personal beliefs, loyalties, and histories that cannot be easily overlooked. The monarchy, despite its formal appearances and grand ceremonies, is still a family. And like any family, it is fraught with complexities that are sometimes hidden beneath the surface. As the royal family continues to adapt to the challenges of the modern world, the personal dynamics between family members will play an increasingly important role in shaping the monarchy's future. Princess Anne and Camilla's relationship serves as a poignant reminder that the royal family, for all its grandeur, is a reflection of the complexities of human relationships. The way these relationships evolve, or in some cases remain strained, will undoubtedly have an impact on the monarchy for years to come. What is clear, however, is that the monarchy's future will not only be shaped by royal titles and public duties, but by the personal stories, rivalries, and moments of defiance that define its members. In the end, the royal family, despite its many formalities and traditions, is no different from any other family, bound together by shared history, familial bonds, and the complex dynamics that come with it. The relationship between Princess Anne and Camilla, like many within the royal family, is a testament to the difficulties of reconciling tradition with the demands of the modern world, and to the ways in which personal histories shape the course of the monarchy's future. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed diving into the complexities of Princess Anne and Queen Camilla's relationship, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more royal insights and stories. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this royal drama and how you think the monarchy is evolving. Stay tuned for more in-depth analyses, and we'll see you in the next video.